Okay, so that was fun. Apparently, this landing sequence here managed to just completely freeze my computer last time. Don't know why that happened. Not completely a fan. Also means what all the recording from last time, that's going to be coming from the VOD instead, because the actual recording did not care too much for the computer just crashing and is now completely empty. Landings are pretty easy, just gotta hit the ground slowing down. And once you come to a complete stop, this should be... Am I gonna hit the end of the runway? Shit. Did not realize I was hitting the ground that fast. First time I ever had to touch and go like that. I think I might have angled my nose down too much. Okay, these speeds should be better. Here we go. I more or less want to stall out a bit onto the ground. Much better. And this time I should actually be able to come to a stop before I'm all out of runway. That was fun flying around in, wasn't it, Prez? She's okay. She's totally not just silent from the shock of that shitty-ass landing. I actually completed the mission this time.
Thanks to your efforts, Sicario was able to rendezvous with our contact and refuel for the mission ahead. You'll be heading back out within the hour, so stay on your toes, or else your time in Cascadia will be short-lived.
So, hopefully that was just a one-off deal, and this game doesn't like to play nice with my recording software in general. I'm gonna assume we're fine now.
Hello, Sicario. I'm Captain Griffiths, otherwise known as Stardust. From now on, I'll be your point of contact with the Cascadian Independence Force. I was a National Guard pilot when it all went down, and now I'm working with you. We're pressed for time, so listen up.
You think you guys can give us a non-expired briefing software now?
Bounty
No.
has always gone to support the world. For the last few decades, we have done this by our partnership with the Pacific Federation, providing aid and infrastructure to the less fortunate internationally. The Federation, however, in recent years has used the resources we provided to forcefully expand by conquest and military strength. We could not let our cordium or geothermal deposits fuel this war machine. Cascadia as a nation sought independence from the Federation outright, in order to prevent the Federation from imperially expanding further. Unfortunately, they turned against us. They have seen fit to unify and federalize Cascadian infrastructure as a whole. When we resisted, they turned the country inside out. We refuse to let that stand. So, here's the plan for you mercenaries right now.
In northern Cascadia, Rosedower AFB was a joint
it's
base
pronounced
used by both the
Rousedower?
Cascadian National Guard and the Federation. When hostilities took off, however, the Federation seized the base from the National Guard. Your objective today is to take back the base into our hands. Hitman Team will lead aerial operations, wiping out any anti-air defenses. Circus, our transport aircraft carrying Sicario's airborne troop element, will then vector in and drop onto the base to secure it.
Take care not to damage the facilities too much during the attack. Sicario and other mercenary elements will be using this base afterwards. I'm sure you want to operate from an actual base anyway, as opposed to some dirt strip. So let's get rolling.
Hey, you don't know how much I like dirt. Luckily for you, I also like funnily named air bases, so let's go steal us a home. Let's see. We do get an SV-37. I'm actually not sure which plane this is based off of. But as you can see, it is only a one-seater, and this mission does have some unique Prez dialogue, so we will be sticking with our good old F4. A bit more of a mixed air and ground mission, so I'll be bringing the MLAAs, UGBLs, or UGBS3s. I think I'll be going with the UGBLs. I prefer the larger blast radius over being able to spread it around. And we'll be doubling up on the MLAs, because why not? And here we have a takeoff sequence. Let's be honest, it kind of completes itself. As long as you know how to accelerate and pull up, you're good. And if you do not know those things, how did you even get this far in the game? Oh no, how difficult. How did I ever accomplish such a feat? This is how you're supposed to take off, right? Pointing directly upwards. It's about 8 in the morning? Alright. Whew! Look at that scenery. Ain't that just pretty? Look at the coloration on the snow from that sunrise. Just a nice look at it. Oh, also, as you can see, while we're flying under these clouds, we did actually run into some snow, but it actually goes away once we're out of the clouds. That's really cool! I really like that this game does that. Nah, the boss likes me. Alright, and here we have our first instance of a naval ship. Like the airships, you gotta take down all their hard points before you can take down the body. There is one way to get around that with a particular special weapon, but we don't have it equipped right now. We could have equipped it with that new plane we had, but again, I want my two-seaters, damn it. I need my waifu in my back seat. Ow, who stole my kill? I still get points for them, but less points, so I'm still upset. Oh, hello, are those optional targets I see? Don't mind if I do. So maybe I can drop a couple presents for these ships before I go off to meet them. See if I can lead these shots just right. Oh, I missed the other ship, I think. 50%'s a passing grade, right? Get rid of those missiles, you nerds. What are these? Are these like UAVs? Looks like it, so not even really a threat. Though, why do they have UAVs over their own base right now? Maybe they're up for a test flight. Don't want to be using the bombs like crazy. You're gonna want to be saving those for more cluster targets like, ooh, this big ass group of PT boats right here. Look at that. Well, it's a smaller group now, considering someone just stole my kill again. Alright, let's see if that works. Beautiful. That ship only has one hard point on it left, so let's save our bombs and use missiles. And then I missed. Guns still work. UGBs work better on these moving targets if you catch them real close like that. Oh, I was late on those flares. That almost caught me right in the afterburner.
Stacked up. Ground target destroyed.
I think that's more or less all of their naval power in the area done with. Now I just gotta deal with like the AA and the fighters, it looks like. But again, they're throwing my poor F-15s against me again. I'm sorry!
Monarch got another one.
If you're not in an F-15, I'm not sorry. You deserve it.
Positive tone.
I'm not gonna die, Prez. I don't even think we had a missile lock on us when you said that. Now we have a missile lock on us. Now you can worry. By the way, you do see enemy pilots dropping players too, but I think that's just aesthetic. I don't think it actually affects whether our missiles hit them or not. I think it's entirely up to their pilot. Man, this sunrise is pretty. Like, look at those like peaks. Those reds. It's just, whew, it's pretty. Just reflecting off the snow in the mountains. Like, damn. Here I am in the middle of blowing the shit out of an enemy base. I'm just admiring the scenery. Meanwhile, on the ground, these guys are probably panicking and trying not to burn to death from all the fires. I think there might be a bit of a mental disconnect between the two sides. Alright. Now onto the base itself. I think earlier they did have some planes. Oh, no, now they have the planes taking off. Let's catch them while they're waking up.
You know, I'm impressed with how many people stayed for this contract, boss. Especially since we're going up against the Federation.
Alright, let's focus on the fighters before the transport planes. We're here to provide cover for our own paradroppers right there, which, as you can see, dropping tanks directly on the airfield. The ball is on these fellas. They got a plane in the air? Yes, they do. And I think that one was already in the air. Glad to see our entire side is quite enthusiastic about this contract. Let's try and get that. I wonder, will that transport plane be able to go through its burning buddy? I don't think it can. Huh. I did not expect that I'd actually cut them off like that. That's a cool detail. More and more I find stuff to love about this game. And I already loved it a shitload. Oh, the tanks are on the ground already. Don't you think they could take care of the AA batteries, considering they're not the A? Like, I'm the one that they're targeting at this point. Seriously, you just gonna stare at them? Okay, you guys do you. Why are you shooting our transports now? They already took out your base. Is this just spite? Because if so, I kind of get it. Spite's cool. And that's what motivates me too. Didn't work too well for you though. Maybe if you try spiting the ground enough, it won't hit you so hard. Oh boy, our first boss fight. I'm sure it won't be disappointing. Crosstalk Squadron. Wow, I'm sure you guys are going to be very significant in the grand scheme of things. Wow, what an ace. Truly, I am in up for the challenge for a lifetime. Come on, guys, you're in a Hornets, I'm in a Phantom. You are in so much more modern hardware than I am. This plane was in service in Vietnam, damn it. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure the Hornet's still in service, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Man, these guys are some real aces. They're really making me struggle right now. I will always remember you, whoever the fuck you were.
Spot on support, Hitman team. Resistance is no factor. You already got the job, Scario. Who are you trying to impress?
My waifu.
Stardust.
She's getting front row seat right there.
You think I could ask our riflemen to reserve a nice hangar space for us? You know, in exchange for our good work up here.
placed this far north. You should know that.
Hi guys, how are you? It's me, the guy who saved your ass.
Not like this.
Just thought I'd come by and say hi. Me and Prez are just waving out the cockpit at them.
There wasn't much else in terms of resistance. We're batting down prisoners and electronics, but you're good, boss. Excellent work today, Wingman. You can
Quick, let's fly real close to them. Pop open the canopy, we'll high-five the tank commanders as we go past them.
Roast hour is ours.
Just reach your hand out, Prez.
Usual, Monarch. Good
Woo!
show.
I almost stalled out on the ground there.
Glad hiring you all.
Come on. High five! Oh, I think I decapitated that tank commander with the wing. Well, that's what he gets for leaving me hanging. And apparently I went all the way over here to do that landing.
Come on in.
Alright. Let's try to see if we can do this much smoother than last time. In fact, let's start killing our speed already. Let's bring that down to at least below 200. Might take us a bit longer to reach there, but I don't want to over zoom it like I did last time. Well, for now, let's keep it at like 260 to get us there. And once we're over the actual land instead of this frozen lake, then we'll start killing the speed. Still up for any more high fives. If anyone's wanting to get on the runway, get another high five. Go nuts. Alright, now let's start hitting the brakes. Oh! Right on the edge of the runway. That was pretty. Now let's see what it pays like.
It's rough around the edges, but as far as forward operating bases go, this isn't the worst we've been.
Look at all those PT
The base
boat
didn't
kill
sustain
steals,
too much
damn
damage,
it.
And there's room enough for everyone, even the other freelance freaks.
Damn it, they also got someone to transport
Independent Force
planes.
of Cascadia is now the collection of true Cascadian sovereignty. And when the time comes, we'll see Cascadia rise to its own liberty without
Those things
Federation.
paid well, too.
I've been instructed by the remnants of our national government to be your liaison.
Also, I'm sorry if the sound of the washing machine is very apparent through the wall. I'm also annoyed by it.
To be truthful, I don't agree with your way of life, but you've come to Cascadia to aid us, and for that, I can't complain.
Well, I don't agree with your bitch-ass attitude, but I'm still gonna fight for you.
Get settled in. We need you up in the air soon.
One last thing, everyone. We're going by our TAC names for the duration of this contract. I'm pretty sure my name is public domain in regards to Sicario. However, we've gone to great lengths to keep yours hidden. If you break it...
Good.
it's on
Now
your
no one
ass.
will secretly know
You're
that
bounty
Monarch
hunters
is
are,
Bruce
they have it.
Wayne.
Dismissed.
Wait, shit, I said it out loud.